Poina class 10 English kan khoi dona in book khala in repola amu kan khoi ma in khove la hian miro ui tak tak ram ta la ve sa em hin um thina ala pon la ra chuan me chia ni ko in thil thatak an ti theia ram thatna ani ram khan siam thei ni cheto ko khan siam thei chu milar sha tor nola chung zinga chuanin khat kan en dona Wangari Maathai Kenya Africa la me kan zel dona ni me chero puita ram chia ta ve an ram chereu avea asiam thata tor kha hawai pui zuya lekha thiam boka nai nom don to kani chu open a book page number 38 lesson 3 Wangari Maathai. Wangari Maathai, Muta Maathai was environmental and political activist. Ram kan kulfe mi ram satya thingkung te avetin ram thatna turkha angai thwa. She founded the Green Belt movement, which focused the environmental issues and women's rights. Environmental issues kan chepena thing le mau ti te ram satya pon efeka kan bulve mi zong zong kha khami kha ani chuan focus a endewa chunglam chu hoyatin mechia dikna kha hai chwa sak bo chung chu ave ania chuan Green Belt movement siama chu movement chuan tura ka soi ti pani kha ta khan ma la nasani. She was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in 2004 for the efforts to find a balance between the fulfillment of human needs and the protection of natural environment. Mishing in kanma more white na kan la wang chi de kha human needs hu thausi in tin to the environment, natural environment ram a thai te thin le mau te ven to thausi in chu a balance kha ai tluk na turin khatia kha awai pui ni chu ai ma chela win machine na mo ho anga thin le mau te chere chuang la win kha ani chuanin a balance asiam ta ni. Wangari Maathai was a young girl growing up in 1940 in the small village of Theih in Kenya, and the life was next to perfect. There were leopards, elephants in the thick forest around, clean water, rich soil, and a work for everyone. Theih, Kenya, kanin ramkha, it was next to perfect. Chaper chu ani lo ma sa chaper da tu atia achan chu there were leopards, elephants, ramsa ko an tama tin rammo aum cha tui ko thiam cha tin na khami zong zong ta na aumani an pe lo khani maya chuan ram kha shi se ti na ni chu. Wangari Maathai excelled in school. School akhanin ati thei ema. After graduating with a degree in biological science in 1959, she won a scholarship to study in the United States of America. Amaka graduate degree then is waka 1959 akhan scholarship oma lekha thiamte chu US akhan lekhan Zirtirtu to me scholarship to la in Azira US to me zo German at Zirla. She returned to a newly independent Kenya in 1966. This one German test is 1966 alovea that's one Kenya here. 5 years later, she became the first woman in East and Central Africa to obtain a PhD from African University. Independent Kenya Lauleta Amaka, first woman in East and Central Africa PhD. Mumasaber and PhD to MA to doctorate degree kanita African University akan. So she taught veterinary anatomy and went on to become the first woman to run a university department in Kenya. Veterinary anatomy Ramsa Naupang Azira and went on to become the first woman to run a university. Tin an Ramakhanin department hemi anatomy veterinary anatomy department akan university akan amakami siya pasabertan ahong ni chu subject makha. Wangari Maathai early worked as a vet to some of Kenya's forest area. It's one veti lang ka akalna anipoka. The first-hand experience ram degradation of environment and how it created difficulties in the life of women who produce most of the food. Kenya ho kha mechia te kha raman kala thingten pura ei turte cho ei tur kha zong china khang kha vm ema ram kha zereu zela thingte khan kita. These forests were being cleared and replaced by commercial plantation. Forest te chu an ram te chu an vat veka thi zong zong kan diklo chuan chu mi huna chuan commercial plantation an dia sum no na ta chofa thai phun le thin phun te kha lo ni chowa chuan ram kha atwar ema drought alo mani loss of the result was drought, loss of biodiversity and increased poverty. Hey drought la nge eng ma cho thei ta lawa chu tha chuan nung cha te anong thei lo ko kha and increased poverty re thei na kha arong na sa zuar le chu achan chu eng mai tu rom lo thai cho thei bok si lo. This experience made her determined to address the main cause of poverty and environment destruction. Ta chuan in chu chuan tumna na sa tak campaign ngai ni mi pui te ki shila ngai ni soi ngai ni hi mi hian tiang hian in ni nge an ram chia na sa je kan shia ta ngai ni mi zong zo in shia ta ngai ti kan tumna ka amba kan na sa takin alo ne ya an ram na ra the pha na sa ta mai si a. Wangari Maathai realized that people were destroying their own resource. She worked with impoverished, including women. According to her, they were the most affected by environment degradation. Wangari Maathai chuan in an mani aram nei tu te ve khani na resource ramataha atlok na an mu tu ka ti chetu an changani hi atiani chu vangin mechia noi nung tak tak te re tak tak te bula khan athoka ti chuan in an mani khan a effect an mani a khan in a hom tareng ko ka chuan thingte thingthwa tur te talawa tuite chote ei tur lak tur te khatin ramsa ta na cho tur further te ko kha lak tur reng khawm talo ne chu cha ani deu pe chu they are poor and have no cash income ei zo na tur te no engma sum la lo na ne lo ni. In 1977, she set up the Green Belt movement. In this movement, trees were planted in major park in Nairobi. 1977, that's one Green Belt movement. Siang tan sina atira kan suilang khan. That's one major park Nairobi khanin thingkung te khan phuntani. So to demand the release of writers and thinkers. That's one in akma asol khan malak na tu khoplo tu te kha ma an la an so kha khan an help an soi chhuah ka he writers le thinkers me ril tak tak te khan chong chu so ka ne ban ve kan ya hemi tu ha yanin release na turin theihna an tia who had been imprisoned by the government and chhuah theihna pa ka chuan an kal komani. The movement demanded a peaceful transition to democracy. He movement yanin democracy ka ke tela democracy tu na kha lalram mi mal lalina in democracy. Soon the tree in the Green Belt movement became the symbol for democratic struggle in Kenya and a way of challenging widespread corruption and environmental mismanagement in the country. This one Green Belt movement symbol anaya thing pongka. Chuan anrama khan corruption and sarutuka in environmental mismanagement ram chireo veng tu tur khan oblawani unmanaged halawani nakinata na po yam ti khawngaiha to na omlawa kan rama khan. Professor Maathai rose to prominence in 1989. Alar tane mai li zong zong ana campaign na tangkan anon she chhota she rose to prominence when she led the campaign to stop the construction of multi-crore office in Uhuru Park. Uhuru Park khan in multi-crore office dia koi building khan sak tu mania chu ado da tlata park thi ko kom na khan pai phal lo ni chumi awang chuan this turned the politician against her and in 1992 she was charged with treason. Miswal ni na dan bo chiang ni na kha alo nei ta I sarkar do zonga ati angkhan alo kal ta she was arrested and released because of foreign intervention. Ama chu an man ta ni chu thil thati emo te la kan sarkar khan sarkar poi soi ti khan man tur ti khan lo ni ta Masi foreign lam rampor mi te khan na sa takin ama kan hon chana chu wai kan chhuah le tani. Due to her activists expressing her protest, she was labelled a threat to the order and security of the country. In 1993, she had to go into hiding. This one activity kanin dikan sorkar do dal ta ka soi lo thei lama chan chu ram che leo te veng te do thing kum pai te building gan we sakri mak te phal lo wang kanin ram kha veng tu a chu wang chuan sorkar kanin sorkar train vang na te atoka abiru tani 1993 kan. Wangari Maathai became the heroic figure in the international struggle for greener world. Ram on ram tang te ko in thingkung phun war zo turti kha an lo ve ve mek boka ani kha hero amalo ni ta la ta ne meya. Her efforts also contribute greatly to the movement in African nations for democracy. Africa rama ko khanin a contribution na sa ema khat a out chhuah kha chu wang chuan midang po an ni ani. We can never all be equal, but we can ensure we do not allow excessive poverty to wealth. Inequality breeds insecurity, she said. Asoidana chuan mi zongzong kanin ang tlang vek thei lo ang ma ero chu rathei takle excessive poverty or wealth rathei takle hausa tak kha chalo ni rathei ne hausa na in tu tlang kha apoi mo a ai tu tlang lo chuan inequality breeds insecurity. In tu tlang lo chuan a him lo ni him na pe chuang lo ram ka a thlamwang thei chuang lo chuang chuan thei an to in tu tlang siam kha a chhuah pui ani. Gradually, the Green Belt movement grows into a network of 600 community groups that care for 6,000 trees nurseries, which were often supervised by differently abled people of the village. This one, and movement chuan it 600 community groups ram chunga and venga yang chuan community kan 600 groups community network a in zong zela I dikhan hun shanga thingkung phun kha an boi puita a nursery puiti an mun te an siama 6,000 trees nurseries phun ringot or 6,000 an lo ne a so which we often supervise heng en hol tu yan rual ban lo ka mang te dei mai ni na te kan lo ne ve phah the ya. By 2004, more than 30 crore trees has been planted and the movement had branches in 30 countries. This one, thingkung 30 crore ka an lo finchhuah ka chuan ram shang ram som thung mo takan branch an lo siama thingchiak chu an ken poi tazak mai ni chu. In Kenya, it had become an unofficial agriculture advice service. Chuan Kenya chuan unofficial ti chu sarkar noya ni lo agriculture advisor be tu athonin mi ram crops ngei thai ching tu te thingphun du te tang khanin advisor thatak an lo ni boka. The community regeneration project and job creation plan all in one. Community regeneration project karam an veng an khwa ta na in tuai tharle na project ani ber chu an siama tin na midam takta an be boka job creation plan. This one engim mai ka all in one. All pakhat khan thil chi sang kha midam tan rem cha na siam ta chau mai ni chu. Wangari Maathai was active in National Council of Women of Kenya from 1976 to 1987 and active member in National Council for Women in Kenya takin na athoka chuan and its chairperson from 1981 to 1987 in 1987 takan chairperson kami chung khan 81 to 87 khan ani boka. In 2002 Mazingira, our Kenyan Green Party won the election. And politics She served as Assistant Minister for Environment and Natural Resource in the government of President Mwai Kibaki between January 2003 and November 2005. This one, Mwai Kibaki, President, Minister for Environment and Natural Resource, and 2003 to November 2005. In 2004, she was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize. It gives her strong platform to travel the world and press the message that ecology and democracy were indivisible. This one Nobel Peace Prize te atonga hero we kop mai ni bi tana pe katia ramtan na sa taka tho wang khanin tahianin nasali zwanin thu asoya a message to ecology and democracy were indivisible. Ecology zu nung cha te le shing te kha in mamoton vek kan ni a khami chung cha atin ram sa ti po tha mai mai lo to ti te in ei ton ni na te kha soya chot ani chen khat kan lo ti che le mai chuanin ram ta poi thei ti te tin khang zong zo equal to tur khan democracy ram shwai to poi mo ta ka kai ti kha indivisible or chen shan thei lo atiani. In 2006, she led the United Nations Environment Program. Environment Program, UNEP Akaishwaya, tree planting scheme that has resulted in more than 700 crore trees being planted all over the world. 700 crore trees can cover all the entire land that allow niya, kilti po nulukan niya, andu and hun sup many. According to Wangari Maathai, the tree is just a symbol of what happens to the environment. Ani soidan chuan thimpung kha ram chat le chat lo enna ani atia. The act of planting one is a symbol of revitalizing the community. Thingkung pakhat ipun chuan ram kha iti chakani isiam cha so vangin everyone should plant a tree. Mizong zongin thingpun to ati chu. Wangari Maathai died of cancer at the age of 71 on 25th September 2011. The undoubted spirit of Wangari Maathai shows clearly through her inspiring words. Those of us who witness the degraded state of environment and the suffering that comes with it cannot afford to become complacent. Ram cheto, ramina anwai chia, tong to, ni a, zu ashi omna, ituar bok si chuan, ilung oi mai theih na wang, ingoi mai theih na wang. We continue to be restless. If we really carry the burden, we are driven into action. Kanong may theih na wang, zu purit zu iko wa ika tlat chuan, ti tur. We are driven to action. Ti tur. Asiam chia. We cannot tire or give it up. Kan chao theih na wang, kan chol san theih na. We owe it to the present and future generation of all species to rise up and walk. Di chuan chang thar te tan le nung cha zong zong kal thei zong zong tan kan bat ani ram siam tha the atiani. Di chuan question answer kha in le ta ina question answer kha kan soi thwak ka. What did Wangari Maathai achieve for the first time from the African University? Africa University kan inge atlo ati lo tin kha. Number 2, what did Wangari Maathai begin her career as? Ataka intingetan. Number 3, what made Wangari Maathai determined to address causes of poverty and environmental degradation? Ingetinge environmental degradation. Ram chefer nungcha thingkung thingle mau song song achia khan ingetinge ama khanin avi inge divei zwal. Number 4, in what way did the activists of the Green Belt movement protest? Green Belt movement's activists Hokan, Solkana Khan Inge, and Nya, and Outlaka. Number 5, what was the main demand to the Green Belt movement in Kenya? Kenya Green Belt movement, Tum Kainge, and Din San Kainge. Number 6, describe Wangari Maathai Green Belt movement in about 100 to 120 words. Hey, 100 to 120 words the Green Belt movement tam to kan soi che wa textbook kan o is yang anga that's one award it's yang the po del vector ko ma ka chu ngai lo wa award ka it's yang anga 100 to 120 words ani ta mi chu wa ko pe to ya in words. Number 7, find the following in the chapter. Number 8, a word in paragraph 2 which means the same as did very well in. Ati na riau soi na ka word pakhat paragraph 2 again. Number B, a word in paragraph 3 which means the same as destroyed and damaged. Chetafek soi na ka paragraph 3 ya. C. A word in paragraph 4 which is opposite in meaning to the word rich. Rich opposite khawngaiha. C. Paragraph 4 kan. In word than is it better so that I explain theihna neta a word khawngaiha the given its one. Number D. A word in paragraph 6 which means the same as existing or happening in large area. Mun zau tak ngom hil heng ti soi na paragraph 6 ha. Number E. A word in paragraph 6 which stands for a series of planned activities intended to achieve a particular social, commercial or political aim. Tumna an neih avanga ramte in sum do na te puanya political ram siam chat na tura tum an neih na kha an tum kha inge plan an neih kha wang zau thian ber tura plan neih kha inge a word kha ze is ya do ni so on learn to infer kan soi le kha langa what are different ways in which the environment was getting degraded in Kenya. Environment in Kongshang Shangin Acheta Zozo and Soite in Kongin Metia. Number 2, in what way has the Green Belt movement touched the lives of people? Mission Green Belt movement can meet in Luan and Soite. Number 3, what did the tree represent for Wangari Maathai? Do you agree with her concept? Concept to manaya din chananaya al chananaya Wangari Maathai kan thingkung kha ata inge poi mona kami adin chan thingkung asoi na kha ipomem chuan a concept kha kami chung cha ka chai ti em sia no ni len in nei da soi be vocabulary hi in soi kha na vocabulary kha dictionary meaning te in theih chuan next page number 43 example oma chu active, inactive, prefix, amma handa to chi ho kha, hei po in chia langa, and then active ani khan, inactive, prefix, literate, ita se illiterate, dite, khan kha, I en nga teksa khan na oma, chuan, heta exercise kha, iti thei ho ka, pronunciation hi, page 44 ayan, say this aloud, ika sound kha, a sound that in our word but, butter, cut, none, punish, umbrella, unclean. B naka, up, tinya sign naka. Bush, full, pull, push. Number C, yo, unicorn, uniform, unit, unite, use, usual, utility, you. Dot omyan thobri thona ni. So an D ka, so in up. Lambang lovin E ka sound so bury bury so on A up B up C yo D ka song ka với là Zirtirtu so ni e